Hi, I'm Mark with LIPNET, and I'd like to show you how to use Camo Form camouflage wrap to instantly match your gun to the environment where you'll be hunting. Camo Form makes your gun blend into any landscape, whether it's wetlands, or forest, or snow. We have 11 different patterns to cover any situation. First, make sure the gun is unloaded, and follow all the same safety precautions as if you were cleaning the gun. To apply Camo Form, the key thing to remember is to start at the ends of the gun and work towards the middle. If you have its sight mounted at the end of the barrel, you can cut a hole in the Camo Form for it. When you wrap, wrap firmly, but don't over-tighten. It doesn't need to be super tight, and it shouldn't be too tight where the barrel and the stock overlap. Secure Camo Form to the barrel by overlapping the entire width of the roll for the first wrap. Then stretch, wrap, and overlap Camo Form by 1/4 of an inch on each successive wrap. For areas where the diameter of the gun changes, just stretch and shape as you go. When you get to an obvious stopping point, just tear or cut the Camo Form and press in place. For the butt end of the stock, you have a choice. You can either wrap the butt to create grip and keep the gun firmly in place on your shoulder, or leave the butt unwrapped, allowing it to slide easily into position on your shoulder. Either way, start by overlapping the first wrap completely, then the subsequent wraps by 1/4 of an inch. To cover areas that cannot or should not be wrapped, you can often use the bridging technique. Simply cut a section long enough to cover the area. Press one end down, then stretch and press the other end in place. Next, add a single overwrap to lock the bridge strip in place. Notice how it gets out of the way for loading, and then slides right into place for when the gun is ready to fire. There you go, the completed gun. See how it compares to the unwrapped gun. For scopes and other moving parts, you can easily cut and wrap strips of Camo Form for a custom fit. You can also wrap just about any other kind of gear, from knives to binoculars. It's a great way to keep things from clanging around while you're hunting. Here are some examples. Now, of course there are some things you should not wrap. For example, never wrap the trigger or the safety. On pump action guns, you can use Camo Form to break up the silhouette of the gun by wrapping the gun ends, but don't wrap the pump mechanism. If Camo Form gets wet, just remove it when you get home and let it dry out. After it has dried, you can reapply it to the gun. If it gets dirty, just wash it in the sink with some dish soap and hang to dry. Then reapply to the gun. One of the best features of Camo Form is that it leaves no residue once removed. It really helps to keep the surface underneath clean. Hunters regularly tell us what they like about Camo Form. First, of course, they love how well it camouflages their gun. They also like the solid grip Camo Form provides. They like how it protects their hands from hot and cold temperatures, and they really like being able to take their heirloom guns out in the field and not worry about scratching them. Of course, they also like how it leaves the surface clean when it's removed. Ask for Camo Form at your favorite hunting store and see more information and tips on our website at lipnet.com.